beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. I am Princess Leah 888, and this is your daily divine messages from Spirit, tuning into our weekend wisdom for the weekend of July 10th. This weekend is my big brother's birthday. Happy birthday to my big bro, and my aunt. Happy birthday. And to anyone else who's having a birthday this weekend, happy birthday to you as well. um, I hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to tune into the frequencies and channel the energies that I feel are coming through me from as a message from Spirit and conscious love, my mission here on my channel and my life's work and desire and reason and purpose. I guess you could say purpose, but my life's biggest curiosity of study is learning how to heal the heart of a divine masculine and the sacred feminine through conscious love. Understanding what conscious love means and how we can journey together on that road to conscious love. If you are returning family and friend, welcome back, beloved. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for your support. It's always appreciated. If you haven't already done so, on your way in or out, make sure you hit that like button if any of this resonates with you. And if you're not a part of my vibe tribe, my itty bitty vibe tribe, feel free to subscribe and we can be on this journey together. Hit that notification bell so you can know whenever I go live. And we out here. So the first thing I like to do during this daily divine, during our weekend and weekly wisdoms, is to tune into the heart chakra. As my throat sometimes closes up as I speak, tells me that there is a blockage in the expression of our voice, of our truth, of our soul, of our divinity. And so as we tap into this heart space frequency, whatever kind of downloads, whatever kind of messages that might pop in your mind for you, think of those as messages from Spirit for you, and I will tune into what messages I hear for the collective. So if you'd like to join me, you can place your hand on your heart, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath. So I won't go into the details, but there's a particular event that's going through my head around jokes and taking things personally or too seriously. And I'm hearing Spirit say to allow fun. Allow fun. So perhaps this weekend there are things that you could be doing to have fun, whether it's celebrating a birthday or celebrating anniversary or just celebrating life, celebrating summer, celebrating love. It's okay to have fun, and it's okay to let things roll off your skin. Jokes are meant to be jokes. They're not meant to be taken seriously. Even if there is some truth in it. I'm reminded of how I began to enjoy and understand comedy. Going to a stand-up show, I was very offended by this one comedian. And the person I was with was trying to explain to me that the sense of humor in something so dark and morbid is what gives a humorous relief to something so heavy. So if there's jokes that are being made, allowing yourself to laugh at them instead of taking them so serious. If they're jokes about yourself, if they're jokes about you, if they're, however it might be. I am a very sensitive person. I grew up as a very sensitive child. So when my siblings would make fun of me, I took them very seriously and I did not think they were funny. And as I, get older, would have friends that would do the same, and I would take them very personally, but then I learned to laugh it off, and I learned how to be quick-witted back, and I learned to use my own sense of humor to engage in the conversation to deflect what internally I was still taking personally. And then instead of voicing that this is making me feel this way, I would just hold it in. And I'm hearing that you don't want to do that either. You don't want to just hold it in and act like it doesn't bother you. But if there's a way to truly let it go, to truly not take it so seriously, so personally, then you don't have to deflect just to hide that you're feeling offended and then swallow that and go home and internalize it and hold on to it until one day you're bringing it up and you're sharing how it still hurt you. Now that's a daily practice. It's not something that's necessarily going to just shift overnight. All of this, the road to conscious love, is not an overnight journey. We have been learning so many different ways of love. Loving conditionally, loving transactionally, loving codependently. It's not that those aren't love, those are just different ways of love. And this is another way of love. Conscious love. Unconditional love. And this is the way of gracious, omnipresent, divine love. This is the kind of love that heals. The love that connects. The love that is pure and binds souls together, not separates, and not chains. There's a difference between binding and chaining, I'm hearing. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and let this life be a life of enjoyment and fun and laughter and humor as best as you can. Today's quote in my daily devotion is one of my favorites. Have the courage to live. Anyone can die. I'm seeing the four agreements, bottom of this deck for Don Miguel Ruiz's four agreements. Being impeccable, you take responsibility for your actions, but you do not judge or blame yourself for anything. That's the first agreement, being impeccable with your word. So let's see what else comes through. Don't take anything personally, like we just said. Transform your life. We'll read it. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Feelings of anger, jealousy, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. Isn't that confirmation of what we had just said? Confirmation of what we just talked about. Thank you, Spirit, because that is so true. You can transform your life in that way, and it's so much easier said than done, of course, because we are persons, right? There are things that we're gonna take personally because we are persons, but this practice, this Toltec practice of not taking things personally is so, it's a lifelong journey, practice, daily practice. And this goes back to the letting things roll off your skin, finding the humor in it all, seeing that this life is just it's so short-lived. What's the point of taking it so seriously? And I wish I could have that mindset 24/7. And that's something that I'm daily working on myself. So here's our next step in doing so this weekend, is transform your life by not taking anything personally. I like that. And then our first agreement, be impeccable with your word. Seek to know the truth, as my throat tries to close off. Seek to know the truth. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement and it becomes a part of your belief system. The only thing that can break this agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. So what is the truth? Everyone's opinions are just opinions, right? It doesn't make it the truth. And I think that that's the number one question of life. What is truth? What is the truth? They say it could be the word. They say it could be your own truth is the truth. They say it can be, whatever your religious beliefs are and who your religious leaders are. But what really is the truth? Sometimes the truth is just factual. Sometimes the truth, what I'm hearing right now actually is the truth is love. That's the truth. That's how you can define what is true. Because that is what is the essence of all that is love. Interesting. It's an interesting way to think about it. It's a beautiful way to think about it. And the unique gifts is coming out with Beyond Lemuria. This alien here, this beautiful blue, number 55, extraterrestrial being with a orange lit chest, solar plexus in the heart, or sacral in the heart, using your unique gifts to bring pleasure and radical expansion. 55, angel number. Fives are of change, of shifts, of freedom. using your unique gifts. Maybe you are a comedian, and that is why this particular theme is coming up right now. And you use one of your unique gifts is to use humor to make light of such situations that could otherwise be very heavy and dark. Use that to your advantage. As the throat chakra closes off with this blue alien, the blue is the color of the throat chakra. Do not cut off your unique gifts of your voice. Maybe you transmute. I'm hearing comedy is a way to transmute energy from low frequencies of despair and powerlessness and anger, pain, into joy, laughter, healing. And I'm also hearing your voice. If you are a speaker, a singer, motivational speakers transmute energy from doubt and inadequacy to empowerment and inspiration. Musicians, singers use their voice to sing, use song to transmute energy from of sadness and heartbreak to joy and love. Even if the song itself is around sadness, it's still transmuting because it's connecting to that part of all of us, of humanity, that we feel at times. And in that connection heals. To take something that we feel and turn it into song transmutes the energy of release into release. We have the violet flame, which is a perfect card for this as well. Number 52. Violet flame is that spiritual practice, having the spiritual grounding practice that allows you to be able to move through life in all of its ups and downs, roller coasters and facets, and not be taken by the wave. To have an internal security within yourself with spirit, source, Jah, God, Allah, however you want to call it. To be connected to that divinity, so that when circumstances rise and erupt, you have a sense of calm. Look at the freedom. I knew that was going to be freedom underneath that. Number 55, what did I say? 5 is the number of freedom. It's number 25 as well. So numbers 25, 55, 52 might be some significant numbers for you. Reducing to 5225, 5225. Palindrome, both reducing to 7. 55 reducing to 10, which is also the completion and beginning, because it also reduces to 1. These could be angel numbers, soul path numbers, or just significant numbers, years, ages. This is the second time I read this, not this one in particular, but today I picked up a fortune cookie note that was on the floor. And it said your hard work is about to pay off, and this is where we have it again. Your hard work is paying off, and I'm pretty sure this came through in one of the most recent of the Daily Divines. It might have been the weekly wisdom, or maybe even last weekend's weekend wisdom. So maybe there's some additional messages in those if you want to take a look at my Daily Divine Messages from Spirit playlist. But in order for your hard work to pay off, your dreams need a practical plan. So we have Taurus and Capricorn, both earth signs coming out. Maybe you have some of those in your chart. But these earth signs are grounding signs. These are grounding, and along with that violet flame. Not taking things personally, transforming your life is a grounding sense of practice. Seeking to know the truth and being impeccable with your word is a grounding way of understanding life. But you need a practical plan for this grounding, for this hard work to land, to ground. So, what is that plan? What is that plan? If you are wanting a certain type of outcome, life, relationship, it needs a practical plan. And I'm hearing the first step is to release the fear of it not working out, of feeling like you can't do it. And the second one I'm hearing is feel into what it is that you are wanting to manifest. Feel. What do you want to feel? The most important thing. That's one of Abraham Hicks's biggest teachings of the law of attraction, is to feel what it is that you desire first. Because the things that we want is because we want to feel a certain way. What is that feeling? We want union. We want to merge. We want to connect. We want to align with the Four of Wands here. The 3 and 4 of Wands. You are being connected. We want to awaken. Seven, 8. We want to take the steps. We want to do so in a way. We want to take what's mine and leave the rest behind. We want to take action and move in what feels good emotionally and what has been awakening in us since we were children. But with the 7 of Swords, we've got to do it in a more, what I'm hearing, not just practical way, but a more silent way almost. You've got to move a little bit more quietly. You don't need to tell everyone what your dreams are and what your plan is, because not everyone has the capacity to hold space for your dreams. Not everyone has the ability to honor your plan. So moving in silence as you are connecting your dreams with your unique gifts, as you are grounding and creating your own spiritual practice, your own spiritual plan, as you merge with the divine, so that you can take the right action and attract the right people, and you can awaken to the truth. And I like this because what I'm hearing is seek to know the truth, and there's a heart on this journal with the 3 doves. And the truth, as I said at the beginning, you know, I feel that I've always been a seeker of the truth around love. What is love? And maybe you have too. Maybe we all are. Why? Because we have been pinched off from the essence of who we are, which is love. So we're constantly being reminded, constantly being redirected, constantly being reopened to this thought, this desire, this truth of the love that we are. That is our unique gift, is to share love, is to be love, is to experience and explore and embody love at its fullest, at its purest, and to merge with that love in ourselves, with one another, and with Source, God, Jah, gracious, omnipresent, divine. This song, Violet Flame, I wrote a song and I'm going to leave you with it because that's how I feel like doing. But it's called The Violet Flame. And this has helped me in the last couple years as my soul mantra whenever I need to remember who I am. I am aligning with my highest timeline. I am allowing conscious love to align fully with my soul. I expect the best, I accept the rest. I live out loud, I love out loud, I laugh out loud. Fully, freely, deeply, unapologetically, and unafraid. I am the violet flame. Don't be afraid of who you are and who you are becoming. You are the violet flame. You are exactly what this world needs. You are love. You are perfect. Don't forget that. Who you are is perfect. Just remember that, and that is what will heal. That is the healing. That is what brings you back to your wholeness, is remembering that who you are, who you have been made to be, who you were created as, and who you are becoming is perfect. Thank you for joining me today. I hope and trust that this resonated with those who needed to hear this message. And if it did, be sure to hit that like button for me. I always appreciate your support, and if you'd like to be a part of my Vibe Tribe, definitely do subscribe. I always appreciate the growth of our family here on this YouTube channel. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, and I will see you in the next moon. Peace and love. Namaste.